Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
As checking in with the Hawaii head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. The Rainbow Warriors headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Still on his feet at the 40. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He's loose on the right. The tag. Touchdown ASU. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Barfield. There he goes! Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen to see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
They believe they can run right here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. Looking for room at the 40. Might have a chance. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And coach, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Brown. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about Carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get to 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these 2 guys are doing so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Devils. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. The Rainbow Warriors back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
Okay, Holly. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Hand off for Brown. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Keene. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finding some room. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking downfield on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Blue 22. Blue. Ready, go. Go, go.
A give to Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard, so turning it on! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hawaii! His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of
and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force 2nd and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the run, fires downfield. Working that left side. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And
gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Punts it out of the air. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the backfield, he's open.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a...
Here's a little room there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the red zone, it's Barfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not...
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to...
Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Hawaii! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Hawaii 42, Arizona State 31.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Hawaii sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rainbow Warriors, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Go, go!
Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, ASU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend. And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field.
Go, go!
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another. There's a crease. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Now the Sun Devils calling their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Gonna run it. It's Barfield. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Keene. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second half to what this defense just did.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff, too, for the adjustments they were able to make at halftime and showing a couple of different looks here in the second half. But at the end of the day, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes on the field. Those guys were winning their one-on-one matchups defensively, shutting this offense out. You're right, David, night and day, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.